Switzerland is small, hilly, landlocked, and one of the world's richest and most advanced nations. Switzerland frequently looks too good to be true, with its breathtaking natural scenery and refined and lovely cities. However, it's also among the most costly locations in the world, making it difficult for many tourists to enjoy Switzerland's opulent side. The most popular tourist destinations in the world, first-rate services, and a great nation of hard-working people can all be found in Switzerland. With a GDP of $796,600 or 80,000 Swiss francs, Switzerland is ranked second in the world for gross domestic product or GDP. When measured in median terms, the poorer half of the population has a worth below $168,000, while the wealthier half has wealth beyond this. Switzerland ranks sixth in terms of citizen wealth using this metric. We considered a city's millionaire density, or the proportion of its millionaire residents, to measure how rich it is if you don't now have a money problem or don't intend to in the future. Switzerland's top 10 richest cities are: as you know, Switzerland is one of the most expensive countries in the world, with Zurich being the most expensive city in Europe. Zurich is a popular destination on a European tour due to its rich history and numerous museums, its central location in Europe, and its proximity to the famous Swiss Alps. This experience, though, may come at a high cost. Zurich does have a reputation for being pricey. This is true for both regular living expenses and real estate. Fortunately, the net pay is amongst the highest in the world, and there are many positions for foreigners. Prices, as in other financial areas, might vary greatly depending on where you live. This is especially true for real estate, which can be difficult for digital nomads and expats to navigate. Lunch for two people will cost you 120 Swiss francs on average. Utilities will cost you 211, and one pair of pants will cost you roughly 98 Swiss francs. And rent for a one-bedroom apartment will cost you around 1,800 Swiss francs. Zurich's monthly expenses for one person will be around 1,500 Swiss francs without rent. Geneva is the second most populous city in Switzerland and is also the richest. Geneva is Switzerland's largest French-speaking city and a vital location in science and diplomacy. Many international organizations, including the Red Cross and the World Trade Organization, have their headquarters in Geneva, including CERN and the Large Hadron Collider, or WTO. It also houses the European headquarters of the United Nations and boasts one of the world's most expensive streets. Furthermore, the Swiss have a reputation for being excellent bankers, and Geneva is no exception. All of this attracts affluent people to the shores of Lake Geneva, with over 18% of the population being millionaires. The supper for two individuals in Geneva is roughly 115 Swiss francs. Monthly utility payments are 182, a pair of trousers is 102, and rent for a one-bedroom apartment is nearly 2,100 Swiss francs. The monthly cost of living in Geneva is approximately 1,300 Swiss francs. Basel is the third richest city of Switzerland. It's located on the northern and western borders of Switzerland and the southern Black Forest of Germany and Alsace. It offers exceptional shopping, cultural and leisure options. As a result, Basel provides a distinct style of life throughout Switzerland. If you reside in Basel, nothing is more than a few steps away. There are parks, playgrounds, museums, restaurants, and nightclubs. There are stunning modern homes and workplaces, a medieval town centre, and historic neighbourhoods from the 19th century. Basel is a green city where you may enjoy sports, games, and relaxation all year long in small neighbourhood oases and city parks. But everything has a cost, and this lovely city is one of the most costly in Europe. In Basel, daily and monthly prices include 105 Swiss francs supper for two individuals, 240 Swiss francs for monthly utilities, 112 for pants, and 1,375 rent for a one-bedroom apartment. A person in Basel will have to pay roughly 1,500 Swiss francs per month without rent. Nuremberg is the fourth richest city of Switzerland. Nuremberg, sometimes known as Neuchâtel, is the capital of the canton of Neuchâtel in western Switzerland. It's a city packed with historical landmarks with a manufacturing-based economy. Nuremberg's GDP in 2018 was 93,000 Swiss francs, according to the Federal Statistics Office. Some of the salaries in various work positions are listed below. A delightful 100 Swiss franc supper for two, 8 Swiss francs for a pack of smokes, 195 Swiss francs utility payments, 91 for a pair of trousers, and 870 for a one-bedroom apartment rent in the city centre are all examples of everyday prices and monthly expenses in Neuchâtel. You'll be spending roughly 1,200 Swiss francs without rent in Nuremberg by the end of the month. Schaffhausen is the fifth richest city of Switzerland. Schaffhausen is a city in northern Switzerland and the capital of the same named canton. Schaffhausen is renowned for its tourism attractions, huge railroad network, and goods manufacturing. In this city, a supper for two costs 85 Swiss francs. A bottle of wine will cost around 12 Swiss francs, utilities cost 225, a pair of trousers costs 106, and rent for a one-bedroom apartment costs just over 1,000 Swiss francs per month. You'll have spent approximately 1,600 Swiss francs in Schaffhausen over the month, excluding rent. Bern is the sixth richest city of Switzerland. Bern, the country's capital, is also the cantonal capital. It's located in the country's centre-west and is noted for its manufacturing, railway junction, and farmland. In Bern, daily and monthly expenses include 95 Swiss francs for two-person meals, 21 for a kilogram of cheese, 175 for monthly utility payments, 104 for a pair of trousers, and around 1,000 Swiss francs for one-bedroom apartment leases. In total, you'll spend 1,300 Swiss francs every month in Bern. Zug is the seventh richest city of Switzerland. Zug is the capital of the same-named canton, located west of the heart of Switzerland. Its economy is built on financial services, trade services, and the production of goods. Zug had the highest GDP per capita in Switzerland in 2018 at 160,000 Swiss francs. A supper for two will cost you 120 Swiss francs, a bottle of wine will cost you 10, monthly utilities will cost you around 170, a pair of pants will cost you around 90, and rent for a one-bedroom apartment would cost you between 1,500 and 2,000 Swiss francs. You'll spend 1,500 Swiss francs a month in Zug without paying rent. Tessin is the eighth richest city of Switzerland. Tessin, often known as Ticino, is a city in southern Switzerland. Tourism, wine production, and water power are the economy's mainstays. Tessin's GDP in 2018 was 87,000 Swiss francs. A supper for two costs 100 Swiss francs in one of the canton of Tessin cities. A kilogram of cheese costs 23. Monthly utility payments are 177. Nike shoes cost 113. And one-bedroom apartment rents range from 990 to 1,300 Swiss francs. You'll spend around 1,400 Swiss francs at the end of the month in Tessin. Schweiz is the ninth richest city of Switzerland. Schweiz is the capital of the canton. The economy is based on agricultural and industrial activity, and the city's hydro centres are also utilised. In 2018, Schweiz GDP was around 62,000 Swiss francs. 105 Swiss francs supper for two, 35 for a kilo of cheese, 15 for a bottle of wine, 90 for a pair of trousers, 120 for Nike shoes, and 1,200 rent for a one-bedroom apartment outside the city centre are examples of everyday expenses in Schweiz. Glarus is the ninth richest city of Switzerland. Glarus is the capital of the canton of Glarus and a city in eastern Switzerland. The cotton industry, hydroelectric plants, and equipment companies drive the economy in this region. Glarus had a GDP of 69,000 Swiss francs in 2018. In terms of costs, 100 Swiss francs supper for two, 20 for a kilo of cheese, around 8 for a pack of smokes, monthly utilities up to 150 Swiss francs, jeans up to 103, and petrol rates at 1.7 Swiss francs per litre are all possible in Glarus. As previously said, Switzerland's high prices are simply a reflection of the country's standards. However, no matter which city or canton you choose to visit or live in, Switzerland will always have what you need and want of the highest quality. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to watch the next video.